Hi, good morning. We're getting serious today. Something you're doing or something you're not doing that is causing you not to see results in your progress. And it's gonna be far more simpler than you think. And it's because you beat bop, flip flop all over the place with these training programs, with these 8-week diets, with these shreds, with doing cardio for 2 days and then never doing it again. You are not consistent in your journey. What is your goal? You have to stay consistent to your goal. The second it doesn't satisfy that instant gratification, are you quick to be like, I'm not gonna do cardio, the scale was up and I'm just not gonna do it. Or, the hack squat didn't feel good last week, so I'm just not gonna do it this week. How are you ever going to see progress if you keep doing what you're not supposed to be doing? It doesn't make sense. Think of it like skincare. Okay, so our skin regenerates every 28 days. So when you use a new skincare product, okay, and if you break out in the first 3 days, are you quick to trash it? Maybe. I've done it. I've 100% done it. You're like, oh, this shit doesn't work. It's breaking me out. No, your skin needs 28 days to be like, yes, I like it, or no, it's constantly fucking up my skin. Does that make sense? You have to use it consistently for it to make a difference. And you got to give it a month. Fitness is the exact same thing. You need to give it at least a month of working, whether you're training on a new training program, whether you started a new diet coaching program, whether you're in Build with Beast, eating higher calories, lifting heavier, and pushing yourself in the gym. You have to give yourself at least a month of consistency before you start changing shit and determine that it's not working. I don't care if you're in a deficit and the scale went up 5 pounds, keep going. It'll probably be down 5 pounds next week and then you start losing. That's generally not how fat loss happens, but I'm sure there are some circumstances where things look like it's going in the opposite direction that you want it to. But if you quit right there, then you won't see it through. So you have to be consistent in your training program, in eating your macros, the same calories day in and day out, in the things you do, in your water, in your sleep. I could go on for days and days about consistency, but that's the one thing you're not doing it. You're not giving it enough time to work. You are quick to throw it out because, 7 days, I lost 2 pounds. That's it, I quit. That's not how it works, boo-boo. That's not how it works. 2 pounds in 1 week is awesome. Does that mean you're gonna lose 2 pounds every week? No, but you might as well just keep going, see it through because you made it this far. So that is the one thing that you're doing in your fitness journey and maybe just overall life journey. You can change your mind and attitude about it and just keep going. Just embrace it. And you're gonna look back and like, wow, the past 30 days weren't a wash. I'm actually seeing inches come off my waist. My glutes went up. I'm lifting more in the gym on that dumb hack squat that I hate because Alicia told me I need to do it every single week. And would you look at that? Now we're over 50 pounds on the hack squat. It's little things like that. You need 1 month and it's gonna get hard. It might get sucky. If it's hard and sucky, that probably means you should do it because not everyone's gonna do it. And that's great because you're not everyone. You're you, boo-boo. So go do it. So go do it. Okay, that was my little tangent. That was my little spiel. Also, quite literally, look at what I'm eating. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? No carbs at this meal besides veggies. I've got little pepperoncinis and chicken, but this is honestly bomb AF. I use this Slap Your Mama seasoning and then honey mustard, a little bit of Frank's red hot sauce to make it spicy. I'm obsessed with spicy things right now, so low carb but bomb AF. Week 11 and we're gonna wash my knee sleeves. Are you ready? This is so TMI, but you're about to see the dirty murky water that these knee sleeves were in. They left my knees smelling like the knee sleeves. My God. My God. Terrible. Okay, I'm scared to walk by people with my knee sleeves. If your knee sleeves smell like that, you should go wash them right now, probably. yeah. Other than that, it's a low carb day. I'm eating my food consistently, and you know what? The scale was staying the same pretty much all week. This was my first little like stall, I guess you would say, that I've had in prep where my weight wasn't scaling down each week. So I didn't freak out. I didn't stress out over the scale, because you know what that does? That just does the opposite of what we want it to do. That will stress your body out, stresses your mind out. And now what? She's holding on because you told her to. You're stressing. Stress is not good. Okay, we want to alleviate as much stress as possible, especially mental stress. So although the scale was stalled, I was not. I was still checking every single box, doing what I need to do. Yeah, cheers to that. Oh my God, this is so good. I've been making a French press lately. Girl, go do that. Go make yourself a French press. Don't ever trust a bodybuilder in prep when they tell you something tastes good. Okay, just don't. I started drinking tea. I don't even like tea, okay? And I just do tea bag, no sweetener, nothing, just raw dog in the tea bags, okay? Just to feel something. But I love it. Hey girly pops, so I'm gonna show you how to wash your knee sleeves and just take you through me washing my knee sleeves. What I'm gonna start with is plugging the drain and making sure everything is out of the sink, like all the food and things. I'm gonna fill it with pretty hot water. Are they new? No, I've had them since like March. Maybe February. They're still moist because I have lifted them today, and they have their own little pack, thank goodness. So I'm gonna start by giving some hot water into the sink. I'm gonna toss it in. Detergent, this is just the laundry detergent I use. I love me a powder. So I'm just gonna pour a good bit of that in here and just let it do its thing. Okay, that's what's gonna clean these. But I also wanna throw in some of these scent boosters. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. Oops. Oops. Yeah, hopefully those don't irritate my skin. This concoction right now looks delish. This is what's going on right now. I'm just gonna kinda wash. It's already getting murky. Goodness gracious. But this is hot water and soaking them. I kind of just want them to sink underwater, please. I'm gonna let these guys soak in here. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Knee sleeves get so smelly. It's not even funny. If you don't use knee sleeves, you might be like, oh, do I need to use knee sleeves? Not necessarily. It helps just protect my knees a little bit more. It kind of gives some cushion and makes me feel more secure in my squats and my lunges, things like that. And I'm able to push a little bit heavier because I know my knees are protected, they're warm, and everything's kind of compressed in there. So I particularly really enjoy my knee sleeves. They're not too crazy tight. I wear them mainly for my quad days, which are my big, heavy squat days, lunge days, and things like that. We'll come back and see what these look like later. Update on the knee sleeves. So as you can see, the water's murky because she's murky and gross. I kind of tapped it mid-while. It was soaking in there. It's been soaking for like 3 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse them off. Yes, I'm dead ass in a house like this. Peace. Now that they're rinsed and clean, looking better and no odor to be smelt, so definitely a positive, I'm gonna let them dry for at least a day. Probably in here or in the garage. And I'll let you know how it goes. Sleeves, y'all, turned out fantastic. Look, they look brand new. I even washed the bag too because it was so smelly. Let's lay them out to dry overnight, and they're like brand new right now. And they smell great. So happy with that. Try that out.